In this pattern cutting tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make the circle bust dart. So as you can see, it's like a normal bodice, but the dart is in the centre in the shape of a circle. So to start off with, I'm going to draw on a grain line and fold my paper in half because it's an asymmetric bodice, so I need to make both sides. So I'm tracing off the neckline. I'm going to go to that first dart leg of the shoulder dart, and I'm going to rotate that dart into the underarm. So put my finger on the BP and I just rotate it, and then I just trace around the armhole as normal. And I want to go to that first pink line, and that's the indication for the underarm dart. So the bottom of the bodice, I am going to keep it as normal because it's not changing. And I'm just going to go up to that pink line, and as you can see, I've displaced the dart from the shoulder into the underarm. And the main reason why we do this is really so we get a nicer circle shape when we come to making our dart. Okay, so we need a full pattern here, so I've just got to cut it out and I've got to mark the darts on the back side as well. So now you can see we've got a full bodice block, and I'm just going to mark in my centre front grain line before I go any further. And I'm going to just put a line between those two BPs because that's where my circle is going to go. In order to create the circle, I'm using my compass, which will give me a perfect circle. You could also use a tape measure if you didn't have a compass to hand. So I'm just drawing the circle now. And I'm going to cut through that centre front line. I'm just going to give myself a few balance notches along the circle because the circle will be kind of on the bias whenever we come to sew it, so it would be good to have some balance notches so that I can get the circle part sewn back in properly. So I'm going to cut around that. And remember, it's a dart, it's not a separate piece. You could have it as a separate piece, but on this occasion I'm actually just making a dart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to close up all of the darts so that all of the suppression of the darts is going into that circle shape. So I'm closing the first underarm one, and then I'm going to do the waist dart. I'm going to do the second waist dart. And then I'm going to do the final underarm dart there as well. So as you can see, all the darts have now disappeared and all of the fit has gone into that shape that's around the circle. So it will retain the fit of the original block, but using that dart. Here it is with its seam allowance on. And finally, this is how it would look made up.